Hey guys, it's your girl KeiaClarise, and today I'm just going to be showing you how I'm going to do my hair. It's Father's Day, and so I'm going to be going to my dad's house, and I basically just wet my hair already, so it's already wet, and I put some leave-in conditioner in there. I normally use the Shea Moisturizing leave-in conditioner. However, I'm out of that, the Jamaican Black Castor one. So I just use some random leave-in conditioner, and I'll put that down in the description box below. But all I did was wet it and put in the leave-in conditioner so far. So next, I'm going to go ahead and use this All Natural. And I've used this in my videos before. It's an All Natural Anti-Shrinkage by Dark and Lovely. And I don't know if it actually aids in not allowing my hair to shrink, but I do like the moisture that it gives, so I use it because of that. So I just kind of work that from the top to the bottom. I try and make sure I put a good amount on the ends, because you know the ends is the driest part of your hair because it's furthest away from the root. So it's the oldest part of your hair. So you want to try and make sure you keep that as moisturized as possible. So that's what I do, and if you notice my fingers are gliding just straight through, and it's allowed to do that because I did put some leave-in conditioner on there. I put the leave-in conditioner in all the time because when my hair is wet, when your hair is wet, it's just more fragile for breakage. So you want to make sure you have some kind of moisture in your hair before you start working your fingers through wet hair, or it's just going to break. That's just what it's going to do. So I try and make sure I already have moisture in there as I finger detangle my hair. So I'm basically just turning my hair to the other side, and I'm doing what I did on the other side. And like I said, you want to make sure that you apply any you put some leave-in conditioner in your hair before you start massaging through wet hair. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing on this side. And you know, you want to make sure your hair is wet when you start this process off, because I did not wash my hair. So this is like semi-wash and go, but not quite a wash and go. So that's what I'm doing here, because it really wasn't time for me to wash my hair, so I just wet it. So I said in the summertime, I am not going to be wearing no twist outs really, because ain't nobody got time for all that. Twist outs get to shriveling up, and it just be so hot, and nobody got time for that right there. But when you do these wash and goes or these semi-wash and goes, they don't shrivel up, they expand throughout the day as they dry. They get bigger, and that's what I like. I like big hair, so I'm all for it, about that life. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And the next thing I do after that is I take this Eco Styler gel, guys, and it's the olive oil Eco Styler gel, and that's the only kind that I use. And I just try and put that on there just to get some more definition to my curls, make my curls pop some more. So I follow that up last. And the reason I do that is because I don't like my hair to be hard. So I just put it on last after I put the moisturizer. Because once you put that moisturizer, it allows your hair to stay soft anytime you go and put gel in it afterwards. Now I'm not saying that would apply to all gels. I know as far as Eco Styler gel, it does. I don't use like Pro Style or gels with all the alcohol in it, because they're gonna get your hair hard, period, brick hard. So I don't use all that because that's not the look that I'm going for. But I just kind of put it all over in my hair. You see? Kind of gives it that look that I'm going for. Those curls are popping. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So that's what we're doing. And I try and put it in areas that I know tend to shrivel up, like this center of my hair right here. I will actually go in between the middle of that hair because that area shrivels up. That's really the only area that will shrivel up. Well, actually, no, I take that back. The front right here, these edges, they shrink up a bit too, so kind of got to go over that. Got to go over that right here. Like that. And that's it. Yeah, so you're going to lose some hair because your finger detangling. You just don't want to, you know, lose too much hair. Just a little bit. Now, like I said, had I done that on just wet hair, yeah, I would have probably lost a whole lot because you would have been pretty much pulling your hair out. But just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but that's how much I lost. And there's the curls. Popping. You see that? Okay, guys. So basically, yeah, my camera cut off on me, so I was just talking for no reason. But I did go ahead and I just pretty much parted my hair down the middle with my fingers and styled it the way I desired it. You can put your part wherever you like. The only thing I've done was just put that part down the middle. Everything else you guys already saw on camera as far as the Eco Styler Gel and the Anti-Shrinkage by Dark and Lovely and the leave-in conditioner. I did not do that part on camera, but I will put it down in the description box below which one I used. But yeah, this is what it looks like. If you don't like wet hair or leaving the house with wet hair, you can go ahead and take a diffuser and dry your hair. Or you can take a blow dryer and use that on your hair on a cooler setting. And you can just put it wherever, you know, you don't have to put it directly on your hair, but you can just put it near your hair and just dry your hair as much as you would like it. If you don't mind having your hair wet, you just don't want it soaking wet, you can take a t-shirt and just put that on your hair. You can do that before, you know, styling it, before you got to that part, or even afterwards. Just put it on your hair and just kind of wring the t-shirt, wring the excess water out using the t-shirt. Now, the t-shirt I say to use is because it creates less frizz. I do not like having frizz all sitting up on the top of my hair looking like a hot mess. That's just not cute. With towels, they create all that frizz. So if you don't mind having that frizz, you know, more power to you, girl. But I do, so I don't use those. But that's just another thing to use if you don't. Just go ahead and take a t-shirt, and it'll take care of the excess water, just to get that out your hair. But yeah, that's it. And I do plan on trimming my ends soon, guys. I've only been dusting my hair. For you, those of you who don't know, dusting is where you just kind of like look at split ends at your ear and on the ends of your hair and just trim it with scissors. That's what dusting is. You don't actually get it straightened. You just kind of trim the ends as you see them split. So that's all I've been doing. Now it's time for me to actually get a trim. And I had the craziest but sweetest thing happen to me recently. I was at my dermatologist's office, and I was walking out, and this lady was walking in, very gorgeous lady. Oh, it just looked so put together. So I'm walking out, and I looked up and I saw her, and I'm like, she was just strikingly gorgeous. So it's one of those type of people that you just like, oh, you know, just so pretty. So I spoke to her. I just asked her, I said, how you doing? And she, you know, said she was doing great. And then I told her that she, you know, was beautiful. And she's like, oh, thank you. You know, you're beautiful too. And she went inside. I'm one of those type of people, if I see somebody that looks, you know, put together or have something on that's really cute, or, you know, just something about that person makes me want to compliment them, I do it. I don't just hold it in. I give them that compliment. Hey, you know, I figure they took that time out to make themselves look like that, or they took that time out to make that outfit look like that. Hey, that deserves a compliment. That's just how I am. So I did. And next thing I know, I had to go grocery shopping. So Heidi had called. Heidi is the person who works at the dermatologist. She's the sweetest thing. She called me and she was like, "Kia, what you doing?" I was like, "Nothing. I'm just grocery shopping." She said, "You need to sit down." I'm like, "Girl, what am I sitting down for?" And she was like, "You know that lady? You saw that lady who was leaving out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, she was just so pretty. I wanted to talk to you about that the next time I came. I was going to mention that to you." And she was like, "Well, you know who she was, right?" And I was like, "No, I don't know who she was, but you know how somebody kind of looks really familiar and you feel like you know them from somewhere, but you don't know?" It was one of those type of situations. She was like, "Well, her name is Shea." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Yeah, she has a shop out here in Atlanta. Well, it's actually in Sandy Springs. It's called Aw Damn. And she also has one in, I think it's either North or South Carolina." She said, "Well, she wanted to offer you $250 worth of services at her shop." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute." So she was like, "Yeah," she said she felt some good energy off of you. And when you were, she asked me who you were, and I told her, you know, that you told her who you were, and I told her, you know, how sweet you were and how, you know, you're hardworking. And Heidi is just the sweetest person. She's just like your cheerleader. She's like, you know, positive motivator. She's just like always in your corner type of person. And crazy thing is, she's like rooting for you like you her child, the way she talks about you to people. And so that's what Heidi did. I guess she was just, you know, telling her all this great stuff. She's just sweet. And Shea was like, "Yeah, I felt this really good energy off of her, and you know, she just seems like she's just, you know, got all this great energy." And you know, I do have all that great energy she was talking about, so I'm happy people see and sense that on me. but she was just saying that. So yeah, she offered the services, and that's so good, because I had just been saying I wanted to straighten my hair so I can trim my ends. And the crazy thing is, she specializes in natural hair. So I mean, that's just perfect, real perfect. Because I don't want to just go to any old shop that just does hair. I just don't see myself doing anything like that. So it just seemed like all this was just aligned perfectly. That's just the sweetest thing anyone can do for someone that they don't even know. And then Heidi is just so sweet to even, you know, be so kind and genuine, just to, you know, tell her about things about me that she thinks she felt about me. That's just sweet of Heidi. But yeah, I was just happy, like, you know, that someone would do something like that for me that I don't even know. So shout out to Miss Shea, and shout out to her shop, All Damn. And I will be vlogging that whole experience when I go, so you guys will see that. I don't know what I'm gonna get for $250. That's a lot of money just to go to the hair shop. So on natural hair, it's not like I'm getting weave, so that's a lot of money. So we'll see how that turns out. And I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful, but I mean, just the whole experience, we'll see how that turns out. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of just touch base on that with you guys. I don't know exactly when I'm going to go and do it, but I will be going to do that. And I did want to share that experience with you all. So yeah, just look for that soon. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do natural hair, I do health, fitness type things, I do day-to-day living with health. Also, I vlog. My vlogs are raw and uncut. Just like that, take it or leave it type of vlogging. So if you're not here for the vlogs, you do not have to watch them. But that's it. And if you already subscribed to my channel, hey boo, welcome back. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to go ahead and click the like button. If you're not a subscriber and you like what you see so far, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and come on back to my channel. Also, you can click on the bell, which you will not miss an upload. Every time I put something out, it'll just kind of be a reminder to you that I just put something out. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to do my little twirl around so you can see the whole head curls pop.
Me and my bitch took a little And if so, you